What's up, Seapups?
Would you like to start the video again?
Why?
Well, you didn't say, "What's up, Seapups?" very good, like I did.
It's okay, we can just keep going.
Are you sure? Because I said that way better than you did.
Yeah, it's okay. Let's keep going.
Okay. What are we talking about today, anyway?
Today, we are talking about friendships.
Oh, good. I can use some help with friendships.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I try to have good friendships, but for some reason they don't work very well.
Really?
Yeah, all I try to do is tell people about how great I am, and tell them how I think things should be, and tell them what I want, but for some reason, they don't act like life is all about me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I know. Weird, right?
So, do you ever ask them about what they like or what they would like to do? Do you ever do what they would like to do? Do you ever tell them anything you appreciate about them?
Why?
Well,
Their stuff isn't any good. My stuff is better.
I think I see the problem here.
Me too. I have just realized the problem is them, isn't it?
No.
No?
How about I read you a story that I found here in the library?
Okay.
This is called The Biggest Brag.
Huh.
The Biggest Brag by Mike Berenstein. Brother and Sister Bear were talented young cubs. They were good at all sorts of things, and they worked hard at the things they were good at. They studied hard at school, they practiced hard at sports, they put a lot of time and effort into art and music. They even put a lot of brain power into playing games. Brother and sister were proud of their talents. They were proud of all their hard work and effort. As a matter of fact, brother and sister were so proud of their talents that they sometimes bragged about them. They bragged about them mostly to each other, and it seemed to Mama and Papa they were always trying to top one another. "I got an A in math," brother bragged to sister. "Well, smarty," sister bragged back, "I got an A+. "I scored a goal in my soccer game," sister bragged to brother. "Oh yeah?" brother bragged back. "I scored the winning goal in my game and set up another goal with a corner kick." "Really," said Mama, "can't you two stop your endless bragging and boasting? You're both very talented cubs. Why do you have to top each other?" "Besides," said Papa, "it's not a loving thing for a brother and sister to do. You know what the Bible says about love. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud." But brother and sister still felt they had to be the best at everything, and they went right on with their bragging, boasting ways. One day after school, brother and sister were taking a well-deserved rest from all their hard work. They stopped at the top of a hill on their way home and lay in the soft grass looking up at the puffy white clouds. Brother and sister imagined they saw shapes in the clouds. "You know," said sister, "that cloud up there looks like a big fluffy sheep." It did indeed look like a fleecy white sheep grazing in a great blue meadow. "Well," said brother, "I think that cloud over there looks like a galloping white horse." Sister had to admit it looked a lot like a horse. Brother's galloping white horse seemed more interesting than her fleecy white sheep, so she looked around for something better. "Well, I think that cloud over there looks like a dragon breathing fire and smoke," she said. Said brother. At first he didn't see it, but the more he looked, the more it did look like a dragon. He seemed a little annoyed. Seeing a fire-breathing dragon in a cloud was a lot better than a galloping white horse in his mind. "Oh yeah," he said. "Well, I think the cloud next to it looks like a knight in armor fighting the dragon." He thought some more, "And behind him there's a castle on a hill with a fair maiden who the dragon was going to eat, but the knight is rescuing her." And he said to himself, "So there." Oh boy. Sister stared at the clouds grumpily. She was not pleased that brother had topped her dragon. Then she had an idea. I think those clouds look like a fleet of pirate ships shooting their cannons at a tropical island with a big fort. There's a little town with houses and church towers and swaying palm trees filled with monkeys, Sister said, and added to herself, top that. Brother was upset. How could he top a whole fleet of pirate ships and an island with swaying palm trees and monkeys? He stared at the sky, sulking, but then he noticed something. You know, he said, holding his hands up to the sky and looking through them, if you look at these clouds just right, he squinted at them, they look like the whole solar system. The sun is in the center, then Mercury, Venus, the Earth with the moon, Mars, asteroids, Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, Uranus, and the Kuiper belt with Pluto, and... Oh yeah, shouted Sister, who was mad because she had no idea what the Kuiper belt was. I don't think they look like the whole solar system at all. And besides, whoa, whoa, said a voice. Hold your horses up here. What's all the fussing and fretting about? It was Grizzly Gramps strolling by. There he is. He was out for a walk on this lovely afternoon, looking up at the puffy white clouds just like Brother and Sister. Sister and Brother angrily explained about their topping contest. And Brother is cheating, complained Sister. He doesn't really see any belt up there. He's just showing off. Well, let me see, said Grizzly Gramps. Bet I can see things up in those clouds too. He gazed up at the clouds, rubbing his chin. You know, he said, I think I see two faces in the clouds. Where? Said the cubs. Right there, said Gramps. They look like the faces of two people who are bragging and acting like fools. Who? Asked the cubs eagerly. You two, said Gramps. None other than Brother and Sister Bear. But Gramps, protested Brother and Sister. Don't but Gramps me, he said. Admit it. Don't you two feel foolish? All this bragging and boasting about something as silly as who can see what in a cloud? Is that really something to be proud of? Now that they thought about it, it did seem sort of silly. What exactly were they bragging about? Remember what the Bible says, Gramps told them. Where there is strife, there is pride. We'll remember, Gramps, said the cubs. Now you two come over to my house, said Gramps. Gran will give you milk and cookies and we'll have a nice game of checkers. Okay, Gramps, said the cubs. I bet I win at checkers, said Brother. No, I'm gonna win, said Sister. Cubs, said Gramps. Oops, sorry, said the cubs, remembering not to brag. They walked down the hill to Gramps and Gran's house with the beautiful white clouds floating overhead.
Oh,
yeah.
I guess I have had a little bit of a pride problem. Okay, a big pride problem. But I am thankful for this story and the Bible verses it shared, because now I know what I need to do. I need to be more real with myself, that I am not perfect or more important than anyone else, and I need to stop being so selfish. In fact, I want to start doing better right now, but I think I need something more than an art project this time. Do you have any ideas?
Actually, there's a great idea in the back of the book we just read.
There is?
Yeah, let me see if I can find it for you here. Here it is. It says, sit around the family dinner table and look at one another. Think of 2 good things about every other person at the table. Starting with the oldest person, go around the table and have each person tell their 2 good things about each other person. For example, if the oldest person is Dad, everyone at the table needs to say 2 good things about Dad. Since it's Mother's Day, if you happen to be with your mom today, it's a great day to do that for her especially. But it's good to do that for everyone. And then it says continue around the table.
Oh, that is a great idea. I will do that today.
Yeah, you know, I will too. How about you? Will you do that today? We hope so, because that is What's Up, Seapups.